Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Tune in and listen. Queens on a mission. Dripping the mic on Sunday nights, presenting you with 2020 visions. So join us this day and every Sunday night with Ameerah the Songstress and on Blog Talk Radio. For sure way to start your week off right. 2020 visions on Drip the Mic.
It's Ameerah the Songstress. No regret. You're tapped into 2020 Vision on Drip the Mic Network. All is well. Stay focused. Hey, you guys. Yes. We made it back in here another Sunday. I'm so excited. I have a special guest with me today. I am not alone. We have none other than Willie Brown with us. Say hello to the people, Willie. Are you on mute? Hold on. You on mute? Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. Hey.
Good
evening, greatness. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful from the ATL.
From the ATL, baby. You know what I'm talking about. About it. Look at you, ready to get started already. Long time, my friend. Long time.
Yes. I've been watching you.
Okay. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into some things. We got a lot of stuff to cover today, so I'm going to go really, really fast. So first of all, how I like to do it, you guys. I like to do my shout outs. So first of all, I want to shout out to Dina and Anthony. Dina beat this face. Anthony gets to keep this hair together for me. Anthony Cherry. They are the Songstress Glamour team. I want to shout them out. Give them a hand clap for me, Tony.
You got it. Whoops, we met.
Uh-oh. Yay! I'll do my own.
It's late, but...
Yes, there we go. Okay. We got a lot of shout outs today, a lot of things to cover, so I'm going to go kind of fast. I hope we got everything ready. I want to shout out the people who's been on the show and the things they are doing now. All the people that have been on 2020 Vision. You guys, first of all, you guys are very talented. Like I said, I can't help it that all my friends are very talented, so I love to show them off. So I'm just going to run it down really quick. First of all, we got Shane. Shout out to him. He has a new special on Amazon called Shangri. So go check that out. Shane is on Amazon and his new special is called Shangri. Okay, then we have the phenomenal vocalist, Brit X. She has some new music out and she also has some visuals. You can check her out. Go to her Instagram at Brit J Music on Instagram. So she has some beautiful visuals. I saw that. I was like, yes, honey, do your thing. Okay, then we have Sherry Shepherd. Want to shout you out. One of the first people that came on the show and blessed the show for me. Thank you, Sherry. And if you didn't know, she's on YouTube with Kim Whitley, two funny mamas, for real. So shouting them out, doing their thing, keeping it popping in 2021. Also, I want to shout out Elijah Rock. He's performing, or he had a performance in Puerto Rico. That's what I'm talking about, brother. He is our modern day crooner. A black Fred Astaire. Wow. So anyway, I wanted to shout him out, and you can actually get him on Instagram at Elijah Rock. Also, I want to shout out my girl from the ATL as well. Originally from Florida, but she resides in the ATL, Miss Tyler Noel. She has a new single out, so you can also see her on IG. Wow. I love her voice. And I love what she's doing. Did we show her picture? Tyler Noel. You should have had it. Instagram, go to Instagram, is Tyler Noel. And we'll come back to that. We're going to show that later. Check that because I know we have it for sure. And we'll come back to that and show her. We will not miss you. Her name is Miss Tyler Noel on IG. Okay. And then the last person I want to shout out is me. Yes. Okay. So, you guys know I've been working on a lot of stuff, a project, and I have a single called Everything, which is out on all platforms, which is doing pretty well in regards to the numbers. Thank you guys for blowing it up for me. Thank you guys for playing it. Thank you all the radio stations, even what is it? Atlanta. What's the radio station in Atlanta that I love so much that plays my music? Oh, they're gonna kill me.
107.9.
102.6, The Situation. The Situation. Thank you so much. You guys have been blowing it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I will be dropping a music video featuring Tobias Trevelyan as the leading man, and I'll be dropping that really soon. But for now, here is the teaser for the video, Everything. And before we play it, I want to shout out Tobias. Let me, ooh-wee. Okay. Oops. Not call him. I don't want to call him. I want to, okay. Why didn't I have this pulled up? Because I'm crazy. All right. Prophet, the producer. He is my editor for this video. He just sent this beautiful teaser to me, and I can't wait to show it to the people. You're going to see it here today, and you're also going to be able to go to my social media sites and see it, my Facebook, my Instagram. But right now, I want to thank recordingdetroit.com. That's the site that you can go to, and he is the editor, Prophet, the producer. Yes, without further ado, let's show this teaser to Everything.
The Black woman is not one thing in one space at one time. She's everything in all spaces at all times.
Oh my God. Yes, and yes. I want to shout out to everyone that helped me make that dream come true. Louis, the videographer, and his team, the all of the staff. There's so many to thank. There was Dina on the set. There was Anthony Cherry on the set. There was Annette on the set for my styling, my wardrobe, the dancers. I'm just gonna forget a whole host of people. So, you know what? Thank you, everyone that was a part of this, and more to come. You guys can check that out on my social media. Did we find Miss Tyler Noel? Okay. Miss Tyler Noel on IG. Yes, her new single. You can get her at Miss Tyler Noel on IG, and she has a new single out. Check out. These people are phenomenal artists, actors, comedians. Thank you so much. Thank you. And shout out to you, Tobias Trevelyan, for being the leading man in my new video/film. Okay, let's move on. I want to show some TikTok videos, and let's get into this thing. First, we have, you know what? We're gonna start out with the Shade Room. They posted this on Instagram, and I do believe this came from the TikTok, but the Shade Room posted this. So shout out to the Shade Room, and check this out.
Google. Jabón. Jirafa.
It's a giraffe.
En español es jirafa. Dilo, jirafa.
It's a giraffe. I speak Spanish. I talk.
Okay, jirafa.
I talk.
Jirafa, dilo.
I just talk.
Okay, tienes aquí para aprender. Jirafa.
Giraffe.
She said, I just talk. I don't know what. You hear that, Willie? She was like, I just talk. I don't know what you want. I just talk. Jirafa. She said, it's a giraffe. Okay? It's a giraffe because I just talk. I don't. That was near and dear to my heart. The little baby girl. She was cute. Okay. Look at Woody. He's ready. Okay. I want to shout out Maya, and I want to shout out Willie Brown for posting this one. Let's check out Maya on YouTube.
Good morning, class. I'm your new teacher, Mrs. Smith. Today we're going to be learning our sight words. Behave, young man. I'm watching you. Let's begin. Man, pen, ran. Till you put a letter in the front, then you do it again. At, bat, cat, bat. These are the words of the sight word rap. Hat, lat, mat, bat. You put a letter in the front of the word called at. It, bit, is totally lit. Put it up in the front and you have the word bit. Kick. Put an S, you have sit. Say your sight words and you'll be a hit. And, band, can, band. These are the words that begin with and. Man, pen, ran. Till you put a letter in the front and you do it again. At, bat, cat, bat. These are the words of the sight word rap. Hat, mat, pat. You put a letter in the front of the word called at. It, bit, is totally lit. Put an F in the front and you have the word bit. Kid, pit, put an S, you have sit. Say your sight words and you'll be a hit.
That's Maya.
You did very good, class. Continue to study your sight words.
Shout out to Maya.
Maya is becoming famous.
Yes, she is.
She don't even know it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So
that's my granddaughter right there.
I know.
Lord have mercy. Somebody getting old. I know I'm not. You getting old. Look, Ameerah, look at him. He's Hollywood. He's Hollywood. I'm Hollywoody. I'm Hollywoody, all right?
I see you with your shades, Woody.
Yeah, I'm Hollywoody.
You looking dapper. I mean, when I first saw you, you was all right, but you look good now.
I grew into it.
So moving down the road, we have number 3, Messy Comedy. This one was off TikTok, and shout out to Messy Comedy. Show that one for me, Tony. How do I get one?
Okay, somebody has to be behind you, that's a boy. And you have to have another boy in front of you and ask the boy in front of you, do you want to be my boyfriend? And they say no. Then you turn to the other person and then you act disappointed, and then you'll ask them, and then they'll say yes. That's how I got mine.
There's a theme here. There's a little theme. Oh, that was cool. So I guess that's Tiffany Haddish's new show. That's cute. I love it. I love that on her. Okay. I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear? Okay. All right, we're gonna move right along. Shout out to the real Quay Quay Quay. This is another one from TikTok. Show that for me, Tony.
Excuse me.
Does this conversation involve this?
No.
Do you have a check for me?
No.
Do you have opportunity for me?
No.
Can I profit off this conversation any kind of way?
No.
Then I don't want to talk. Keep it pushing.
Message.
It's hot outside.
Yeah. Message. All right. That's it for the TikTok videos. And we are going to get this show on a roll. Let me get into this commentary and we're going to get this thing on the world road. We're going to get into this interview. And now this is, 47th episode. That's hilarious. Starting Willie Brown. And I named this commentary Humanitarian. Humanitarian, to be human and still be guided by the Spirit of God. Okay, that's a definition that I just made up, but that has to be right. I mean, to be in our flesh suits, this apparatus, this skin, the skin can be kind of tricky. Sometimes it's hard to remember that we're spiritual beings here to have a life experience. I forget sometimes myself. What we call reality can sometimes easily take over. But to walk in your God power is amazing. We forget that we carry God inside of us or with us. Oh, but when you remember, it's everything. It's humanitarian. It's joy, laughter, love, leadership. It's the stuff that my special guest, Willie Brown, is made of. The father, the husband, the teacher, the talented comedic ventriloquist, and a man of God. Seen on HBO, BET, and The Ricky Smiley Show, and now on our show, 2020 Vision. Please give a warm welcome to Willie Brown.
Well,
Hello.
yes. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, got you now.
Okay, we're here.
Good.
We in the house.
Yes.
For real.
Man, I have been waiting for this interview. It's been a long time coming. I am so happy to have you here, my friend. We're going to dig into your story. We're going to start from the top to the bottom, and even some things in the middle, some interesting things in the middle. And the thing I like about this show is that we're able to show the people love, life, and light through everything that we do. And most people that we interview here, their journeys are amazing and they're multifaceted. So, this is no different. We're going to get into your business and we're going to show the multi-dimensional Willie Brown. And of course, Woody. And then I'm sure Uncle Rufus is going to join us later on.
Uncle Rufus is here. He's somewhere.
Okay, cool. So, Willie, can you tell me?
I would have my mask on.
But what
I
happened?
usually have my mask on. Because Willie, he don't wear his mask, but I wear my mask. I don't know where I've been. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know where you've been.
I don't know where I've been. Look here. He bought $3,000 worth of groceries, ain't paid no bill. we might get foreclosed on, but we ain't gonna be hungry.
But you ain't gonna be. That's what I'm talking about.
We ain't gonna be hungry.
We getting started already.
It's all wood. It's all wood. It's all wood. It's all wood. All right.
So, Willie, start out from the beginning. Where are you originally from? I met you in LA.
Okay. You want Woody to be here when I answer these questions? Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here. What you think, man? What you think?
All right, because I brought him out. I want everybody to remember, who I am.
Yes.
They don't know who he is without me. They don't know who he is.
It's
So
your
they
day.
They do know.
It's your
They
day.
know. They know. I'm originally from New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah, we
okay.
northern Negroes.
Where y'all from?
New Haven, Connecticut.
New Haven, Connecticut. Okay.
We northern Negroes.
Oh, okay. From the north. Woody, are you gonna let him?
My parents are from the South. My parents from the South.
Okay.
And I was born up north. My mother's from Nashville.
Oh, mine's is too. I didn't know that.
Really? And my father's from North Carolina.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
ate fish and grits for breakfast.
Now, fish and grits is good. Don't get it twisted. You know, now it's a delicacy. Now, you know, it's shrimp and grits. You know, it's a, yeah,
Right.
you know, highfalutin now. But shit, fish and grits. So,
Yeah.
okay. So again, like I said, I met you in LA, Willie, and I wanted to know when you actually made the transition. Well, first of all, when the first time did someone tell you that you were funny? What happened? What you know, when you decided I'm becoming a comedian, what triggered that for you?
Okay, I was a kid and I was into magic.
Oh.
Magic was my first love. I used to do magic tricks, sleight of hand. That was my whole thing.
Okay.
And then the TV show Soap came out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Soap was a situation comedy about these two dysfunctional families, and they had a guy on there who was a ventriloquist named Jay Johnson.
Okay.
And he would come out every week, and he would the puppet would be joning on the family members, and they wanted to kill him. And it would be hilarious to me. It was just like they wanted to choke him and stuff, and it was just when I saw that, I knew I wanted to do it. And it was just like right in line with me because I was a jokester.
Mm-hmm.
I was a prankster. I like to take my tricks to school and fool my friends. And so as soon as I saw him, I knew. I said, "Mom, I want to get a dummy." Hey, don't say that, man. I said, "What? Don't say that word, man." So you don't like when I say dummy. That's right. No, I said, "Don't say that, man." Don't say that, man. The professional term is figure. Figure is a professional term.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we call them dummies. Hey, man, I told you.
So you wanted to get the figure.
Booklet on how to learn how to throw your voice. I learned the basics.
Okay.
And then I found a home study course, believe it or not, in the back of a comic book.
Oh.
And I just followed what it said to do, and then I ordered a semi-professional figure.
Okay.
And UPS brought them to the house, and like they said, it rang the doorbell. It said UPS for Willie Brown, and my father's name is Willie Brown too.
Okay.
Right? He said that's going to be COD, $137. And my father said, $137 for what? I said, I'm getting a dummy, Dad. He said, a dummy. He said, boy, you the dummy. He said, it took your money. He said, they saw you coming. I was like, yeah, whatever. He didn't know. He didn't know what he birthed. That's why I always tell parents, don't kill your kids' dreams, because you don't know. You don't know what is inside of them. You don't even know what's inside of you.
Right.
Come on. Don't make them preach now. Don't make them preach.
Oh, we gonna go there, Woody. We gonna get them there. We gonna get them.
Lord have mercy.
So wait a minute. Who paid the money?
I had the money because I was a hustler. I was a young hustler. I used to rake leaves and shovel snow and cut grass. I had the money.
How old were you?
I had it in a jar.
How old were you?
13.
Okay, well, that's about right.
Check this out. At 15, I talked my parents into letting me go to the National Ventriloquist Conference in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky, which is outside of Cincinnati. I talked them into it. I paid for my own plane ticket.
Wow.
My own hotel, the conference fee, everything.
Wow.
Look, they put me on the plane. I left. Do you know they checked me into the hotel? Nobody asked me how old I was.
What?
I was like with the rest of the, the conference members.
Yes.
So they said, okay. They gave me my paperwork. I went to my room, and I'm 15 years old. I'm like a grown man. Hanging out with. It was crazy. They did that kind of stuff back then.
Yeah, you could trust people a little more back then.
It was crazy.
How was so your family was okay with it? But 15.
They knew I was mature.
Yes.
I was mature at my age and
focused.
I talked them into it. They believed it.
And look at you now, for sure. So
I was in nightclubs at 15. I was in nightclubs in New Haven, in Connecticut, performing.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. That I should 15, 16 years old in nightclubs. I'm not supposed to be in a nightclub.
But
that's how it was back then.
But couldn't your parents or somebody, whoever was sponsoring you, sign something? I remember something like that, because there would be musicians that could come in that were like virtuosos, and they can come in and play at the clubs for me. And I think whoever would take responsibility for you could sign.
I guess they could, but there was no responsibility. Now, let me tell you what his father did. His father messed up his kneecap on a motorcycle. And he used to send him to the liquor store to get his Budweiser beer. He did. I was underage. My father would send me to pick up his beer from from the package store. Like it was like about a mile away. You can't do that.
You can't do that now.
I would ride by there. The guy would come out. The owner of the store, he would put it in the back seat on the floor, and I would drive home because I was just 15. I just wanted to drive the car. We know how when you're 15, you just want to drive. You don't care.
Yeah.
And my father couldn't ride. He couldn't do nothing because his leg was busted from a motorcycle accident. It was crazy. Who would do that?
Man,
you get in so much trouble today doing something like that. You get in so much trouble.
Right.
That's how it was back in the day.
I remember. I think I would could go play my mom's like lottery lottery. I could go to the store and play the lottery for my mom and go get her some cigarettes. It would. Of course, I'm dating myself, but I.
You too young for that. You too young.
I know, Willie. That's what I was saying. So okay, so you were you were making your way through Connecticut. And so, when did you actually start traveling, as a comedian to the different other comedy houses, around the country?
Well, so my first show was at my mother's job. She worked for Nationwide Insurance Company. They had a family talent night.
Okay.
And so she asked me if I wanted to be in the show. What else am I going to do at age 13? So I got into I practiced for the show. I had nothing else to do. And I did the show and everyone loved it. And they asked me, how much do you charge? They were like, how much do you charge? And I was like, charge? What? I was like, ching, ching. I can make money and have fun at the same time. That was it. I was done. And so one show led to another. And, I started winning talent shows because you don't see a ventriloquist. You might see a singer and a dancer, but you ain't gonna see no black ventriloquist that much. Come on.
Right.
You're just not gonna see that.
Right.
So then when I went to college, I went to Hampton University.
HBCU, baby.
Shout out Hampton University.
The real and while I was there, I would do shows. I got into the talent show on campus, and I got real popular doing that. And then I started doing shows for the fraternity and sororities on campus, and that made me really popular. And then I started doing the officers clubs off campus, in Norfolk and Newport News and places like that. And, I was doing it. I thought I was, man, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Well, you definitely was doing it. You definitely was doing it. So you were, okay, so then now you're an adult and you're doing your thing. Now I know you were in Atlanta before you came to LA. So I want to talk about the transition from Atlanta to LA. But while you were in Atlanta, just out of curiosity, were you traveling as much? Were you doing it? I know you did your BETs, your HBOs. Was that prior to LA or post?
That was prior to LA, but I came up in comedy really in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
When I got out of Hampton, I moved to Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And I started performing in comedy clubs there with like Dave Chappelle, Wanda Sykes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Thomas was the mayor of Rap City. Let me see who else. Teddy Carpenter was there. Wanda Sykes was there.
Mm-hmm.
Martin had just left.
Okay.
Tommy Davidson had just left. But we had a lot of funny comedians, and the Fat Doctor and Chris Paul and a lot of funny guys. Kevin Anthony, Tony Woods.
Yeah.
A lot of very funny guys from DC.
Yes. Yeah, DC really, definitely is the hub, Yeah,
there's some funny people in DC. That's where I really learned comedy. And then I got on Comic View with D.L. Hughley in 92. That was my first national TV exposure. And then from there, I just started really working the Eastern Seaboard a lot, going up and down the East Coast. A lot of shows in DC, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, on down to Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. And back then, a couple of years later, I got on Def Comedy Jam, Russell Simmons' HBO Def Jam.
Yes.
And then that gave me a lot more exposure. We was raw on there. We was raw.
We was doing it. I was saying everything I knew I could say. Everything. I said it all.
We did that. And that gave us more national exposure.
Yes.
And then I started coming out to LA. So in 98, I left. In 98, I left the DMV and moved to Los Angeles to really, see what I could do.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. I keep saying I met you in LA. You were living in LA by the time I met you, but I met you in Seattle.
In Seattle, when I came and do the shows for the Pierre.
That's who I couldn't remember. I was like, who
is he still living?
I don't know.
That Pierre was a trip, boy. That guy. That was one. He was a wild promoter.
Aren't they all though?
That dude right there, though, he was on something else. You had to get your money before the show.
Come on.
You had to get your money days before the show.
Come on. Yes, and yes. I remember those days.
So I ain't going on trying to get all my money. His wife and everybody be trying to find the money for you.
Yes. So, but then you came to LA, and then do you feel that things took off even more?
LA was good.
Okay.
LA was good. You know, I had already been a road comic, so it wasn't like when I went to LA, I wasn't tripping about getting on stage. Although I know stage time is very important when you're in LA because that's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, hey, what? I've been on stage. I've been traveling all over the country.
Yes.
I already knew everybody pretty much, but it was important to be out there because LA is a showcase town.
Showcase, right.
And so I was fortunate. I got into the world famous Comedy Store. I was a paid regular.
Mm-hmm.
My name is painted on the wall. If you go to the Comedy Store, you'll see my name.
I sure have. Yep.
Right by the parking lot. So
Yep.
as soon as you pull in on the left side, look on the wall.
Yes.
Before you go in the back,
Yes.
you see
Willie
Brown and Woody.
That's right.
You know, I paid my dues
Yeah.
out there. Laugh Factory,
Yep.
the Improv. I did all the clubs, you know, and it was a hustle. I mean, LA was no joke. You got to survive out there. I mean,
man,
you're not really paying a lot of money in town, so you got to get on the road. So I started traveling on the road a lot. And that might lead you to your next question. I don't want to go too fast, but I'll let you go ahead.
Oh
but
no, we old friends on this one. We can just talk. We can talk for sure. But I'm listening. Go ahead.
So while I was out there, you know, I was really doing a Hollywood shuffle. I was trying to make it at the Comedy Store. I was going on auditions for commercials, and I had an agent, and I booked some spots. I booked the national with American Airlines. I booked a number of commercials.
Yeah.
Kellogg's. That was me by myself, and I did book some stuff with Woody too, some commercial stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But my national spots where I was by myself pretty much. And then I was doing a little bit of acting, and then I got with an agency called Clean Comedians.
Okay.
And they said you got to be clean all the time. And I was like, yeah, right, whatever. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. They sold their clean work off. Well, they were booking me in churches and corporations. I was doing a lot of churches. And then they sold their church work off to a company called Outreach.
Okay.
And Outreach was out of Oceanside. So they were putting me in, I was going to churches. I started going to churches all over the country, like white churches, black churches, multicultural, non-denominational, Asian, Latino churches. And it changed my walk, Ameerah. That's what happened. They told me, they said, you got to be clean all the time. And I was like, yeah, okay, well. I'm gonna be clean when I have to be clean. Because that's how we do, right?
Yeah.
Until they caught somebody saw me on BET or something, and they contacted people, and they said, and they asked me. Dion called me. She said, Willie, someone said they saw you on TV and you were doing some blue comedy. And I lied, Ameerah. I lied. I said, nah, it wasn't me. Couldn't have been me. Ain't no way.
It was called blue.
Said, oh no.
It's called blue comedy.
Me.
You said it was called blue comedy? Is that what you said?
Well, they call it blue comedy. They call it blue comedy.
Which means okay, all right.
And so I felt really bad about it because I lied, and I was 35 years old. What am I lying about? So I told my mother. My mother was like, "Well, you know what you got to do. You got to make it right." See, I got a conscience, and I'm real sensitive, so I can't do nothing wrong because I feel bad about it. That's me. That's who I am. That's how I was raised, right? So a few days went by, and I called them back. I said, Dion, remember when you asked me if that was me on TV doing blue comedy? I said, I told you that it wasn't me, but it was me. I said, I lied, and I misrepresented you. I said, I'm sorry about that. And I said, if you have to let me go from the roster, I totally get it. She said, Willie, you know what? She said, you're the type of person we really want. Because She said, you made it right.
Yeah.
She said, we had a number of people who were having issues with, but we really like you, Willie. And all we ask is that you represent us because we have a clean brand and we're clean. You know, we want you to be clean all the time because we represent Jesus Christ, you know.
Right.
And I was like, that right there, it changed my walk. It changed my life.
Right.
It changed my life.
Yes. Yes.
And so from that point forward, I was like, I got to straighten up. And I did.
Wonderful.
And it's not easy when you go in the clubs and everybody's talking about everything and you got to go on and be Bill Cosby with the dummy. Hey, man, I told you.
You actually kind of,
I told you.
You're actually kind of giving me Bill Cosby vibes, not in a bad way, vibes right now. You know, it's the look, but not in a bad way. No.
Bill Cosby, aside from what he did,
yeah,
everybody's got skeletons in the closet,
yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
So while you want to point the finger at people, everybody's got something they've done.
Oh, yeah.
Or doing right now.
He's just the one they decided to tell on right now. I don't know why. You know what I mean?
It's in my book. I don't know if you can see this. You can't even see.
Okay, so we don't get ahead of ourselves. We okay. So we got you covered over here on 2020 Vision. And you know what? Let's take a moment. We're gonna you know what? We want to celebrate you, and we usually show an homage video to our comedians, and we do that because they're some of the greats that we love and we adore. So we put something together and we want to show it for you because again we want to continue celebrating you. Okay, all right, you got that ready for me, Tony? Okay, watch this and we'll be right back.
Kick it! I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Where my bitch? Can't we just say employee?
Oh girl, I'd be in trouble if I left you now. I was getting some head. Cut it off right now before I come in and get some head out of all of you.
This shit here, niggas. This shit's called death.
I see this one man every day doing what? Walking up and down the street with a sign saying, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. 8 hours a day, he hungry.
Yo, Woody, why don't you just let that man handle his business?
I'm just saying, after 5 hours of begging, I know somebody done gave this man some money. He need to change his sign. It ought to read, I ate, but I'd like a snack. You know?
Keep it real. Keep it real.
Help me so I can help you out. Then they try to catch you on the way home from church on Sunday.
Right.
You know, like the Holy Ghost don't know. Talking about, you got some extra change. I said, I don't know. Then they check my pocket and then look in my pocket. Oh, look at here. Look at, do you see some extra change? I got some personal change. I don't see no extra change. Extra change gone. Extra change came from the extra change pocket. Extra change pocket empty. This here is personal change. You can't have this. You asked for extra change. You need to be more specific with your request. The word says you have not because you ask not. Exactly. I suggest you get an extra job. And maybe then you'll have some extra change.
Woody, that ain't right.
Huh?
You gotta help out God's people.
You say they God's people?
That's right.
I think we need to let God help them out. He got more resources than I do.
Yeah, but don't you know if you give it away, it's gonna come right back to you?
Yeah, if I keep it, I ain't gotta worry about it coming back now, do I?
No, sir. No, sir.
I got a plan.
You got a plan?
Yes, sir.
What you gonna do?
Next time a homeless person even look like they gonna ask me for some money, I'm gonna ask them first. Y'all need to try this. Soon as they move their lips, excuse me, do you have? I was fitting to ask you. Do you think you could help me out? I was wondering if you had extra change. God bless you. God bless you.
Yes. Just a little history on Willie and Woody. We love celebrating you on here, your long successful career. And right about now is usually the time we propose a toast. Now, being that you're a man of God.
Yeah, but bring out some communion wine.
Right.
Communion wine.
It could be tea, green juice, water, whatever you like, communion wine, whatever you like.
Jesus turned the water into wine.
He sure did. What's Cedric say?
That party was turned up.
Was turned up.
They said you saved the best wine for last.
Yes.
Most people put the cheap wine out at the end. That's what
well,
but yeah, I'm sorry. I had a real spiritual awakening, and it was already in me. But hey, I was going to a church when I was in LA on Slauson, Christ Chapel, AME.
Okay.
Some really good people over there, and I was involved. I was active, and I would go on the road. I would send my tithes and offerings in when I was on the road, so it was in me, and God knew. He knew. He called. He chose me. He first chose us, and I answered the call. I didn't know you could have never told me I was going to go into ministry. I would have never believed in a million years I would have gone into ministry. But hey, he uses the people that are broken. He uses people that are flawed. He uses people that are sinners who've done it all. Yeah, that's who God used. He used Saul, who was a killer of the Christians. It was Paul, but he turned him into became Saul. I mean, hey, thank you. Oh, my wife brought me a mimosa.
Okay, wonderful. So let's get this toast going. First of all, we not sponsor. Why did I say that? Maybe I am.
Sponsored, bud.
I'm pipe dreaming right now. Okay, we what's this? What am I trying to say? What do we do every month? We feature. There we go. A new bottle of whiskey, and one of my favorite ones so far is Green Spot, and this one is some type of a different addition to Green Spot. It's Chateau Lavelle Barton. So Henry, tell us all about it, please.
So Green Spot is a single pot distilled Irish whiskey, and as you said, it was refined in a second with a wine
Both of us
cast.
are tongue tied today. I don't know what's going on. We ain't even been drinking yet. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So it was refined a second time in that wine cast, which gives it a different flavor.
So it's like we're drinking wine, kind of almost, huh? Yeah, well,
Sure.
Touched by Jesus. Okay, so this is what we're drinking today. You have your mimosa over there.
This is Trapo de la Cana. That's what this is, Trapo de la Cana.
I want to propose a toast to you and your long-standing successful career. You were the first ventriloquist I had ever met face-to-face, person-to-person, and actually had a chance to work with. I've been laughing from the moment we met, and I am still laughing and enjoying your career, enjoying life with you. So shout out to you, and being a man of God is phenomenal. Salud.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. That was good.
Yes. Shout out to you, Sherry.
My wife is always on point.
Yes.
Always.
We always are.
Yeah, she's like, she helps she really helped me get into this position too. Like she's that Proverb 31 woman, she prayed me here.
Come on.
She saw something in me. She affirmed me because she knew that there was a good man in there somewhere, even when I didn't know it. And I became that man too. I'm proud of it, honestly.
So
because
So you are a minister now?
Yeah, I got ordained in 2017. What happened was I used to go to the Christian Comedy Conference, the CCA.
Okay. Christian Comedy Conference.
Actually, it was called CCA, Christian Comedy Association, and they would have them once a year, and they would be in different places. And I would go, and I was running into comedians who were pastors, comedians that had gone to divinity school, comedians who were, youth pastors, ministers. And I don't know what happened. I don't know. Ameerah, it jumped on me. I was intrigued by it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain it. Yeah. And then I was reading Jeremiah 1, and he says in Jeremiah, it says, I'll put the words on your lips. I'll tell you what to say. And that's when I realized that I had got my calling, because I knew I was more than just a comedian, because he gave me a mouth to speak, and to speak to the ills of today, to speak life into his people on earth and the things that we're dealing with out here. Somebody's got to speak up, because there's a lot of wicked stuff going on in the world.
Right.
And we got babies to raise out here.
Right.
Somebody got to step up.
Right. Right.
When I was a child, I did childish things, but when I became grown, I grew up, I put those childish things away. You know?
Yes.
And so, if you're in the Word of God, you're not going to be the same person that you were a week ago, a month ago, 2 years ago, 5 years. You shouldn't be. The word it's a living word. It's a living word. So it should be getting better. It should be building you up.
Yeah.
You should be getting stronger. You shouldn't be the same place you were 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Come on.
And I agree. And, sometimes people can get discouraged because, in the days of old, you would go to church, or you would be in church, or you would see church folk, and it seems as if they were always crying, moaning, and complaining. And, it seemed like they would be sometimes they would be some of the less fortunate, people. And so that would be very discouraging. Since, you've lived on both sides, like you said, prior to that, you said blue comedy, and you were just living your life. I'm not going to say without God in it, because I felt like you had God in you when I first met you, but you were not a minister, and you were not on the same exact path, as you are now. So when you transitioned and, you found faith anew, can you talk about the difference between, just when you were outside of, church, and now in church, and the things that you saw elevate in your life? Well,
I was fortunate because I was working with the agency Outreach, and they were booking me a lot. Like 98% of my work was coming from them. And then I kind of eased right into what we call gospel comedy.
Yes.
Which really in many ways is clean comedy. But
yes.
I just started performing with people like, Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns. And I was getting booked at churches all over. I never missed the beat as far as the work.
Right.
Actually, I was working more.
Okay.
And I felt better about myself because I didn't feel like I had to go to a low level to make people laugh. I didn't have to use that language anymore.
Yes.
But I still needed help in other areas, See, a lot of people, the problem is a lot of Christians, and Christians are just, they're people that are in church, they're sick people. Church is a hospital for sick people. But sometimes I think we become so holy that it trips people up. It trips a lot of people who don't know the Lord. It trips them up because they're like, I can't be that good. I'll never be that good. And the truth is, nobody's that good. Because the word says everyone has fallen short of the glory of God. Everybody has sinned. Everybody's a sinner. You're a sinner saved by grace. Ain't nobody perfect. But people put on this front, and that messes people up. That's why I'm so excited about this book that we have, and we'll talk about that. But we're like bearing our soul in this book. We're being very vulnerable. People are reading it and say, "Wow, Willie, you really going out there." And I was like, "Yeah." At first, I was like, "Uh-oh, they're gonna drag me into the middle of the ocean and they're gonna stay in the shallow end." But I'm not afraid because I know who I am. I know whose I am. I'm not running for president, and if I was, I'd do a better job than that last person we had in there.
Yeah.
Regardless, because I love people.
Right.
Period. I love people.
Right.
So I care about people, but we're not perfect.
Yeah.
We're people who have problems, and we're sick people trying to get well.
Okay.
We're not bad people trying to be good. There is no good. There's no good. There's no righteous one. That's what people are tripping. They're tripping. There is no righteous one.
They tripping.
There's only one righteous one. Nobody else. We might have some righteous moments. We got some righteous moments, but there ain't no righteous one. Come on.
Well, you know what? We're going to do things your way. You said that you, I've tried to get you to hold off on the book, but you know what? We're going to go right into it because you done mentioned it 3 times now. So we're going to go right into it. Can you pull that link up for him?
You want to see?
We gonna go to the book. We ain't gonna follow the runner show. We're not gonna follow the runner show that I gave you. We gonna follow your runner show, Willie. So can we pull the book up and let him talk about his book? Go ahead and talk about your book. Go on and talk about your book, Willie.
I'm gonna tell you about it. I'll tell you about it.
And
the book it's called. Oh, you got a clip? You got a clip?
I have the because we're prepared on 2020 Vision. But since go ahead, can you put it back up for him, Tony, so he can see? There we go. All right. Yep. So can you see that, Willie?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That's our my site. Like if somebody wants to get the book, you just go to authorwilliebrown.com.
Yes. And so tell us about the book. We're here for it.
The book is an anthology.
Okay.
So it's a collection of stories by 7 different men, 7 African American men. One of the ministers at my church asked me to be a part of this because what happened, the female ministers, they did a book, and it was a tell-all book. They told everything. They didn't hide nothing. They talked about molestation, rape, and they talked about stuff that happened by their fathers, stepfathers, cousins, all kinds of stuff. They weren't playing.
Okay.
I mean, and they got free from that.
Okay.
See, when you tell your story, not only does it free you up, it frees everybody else who hears it, because there's somebody else out there who's dealing with the same mess that you were dealing with.
Yes.
You got grown people in the 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s they've got such dark histories. They've got skeletons in the closet, and they need to be freed up right now.
Right.
They need to be freed up right now because you're carrying some baggage, some stuff that happened to you, and it wasn't even your fault.
Right.
You were a child, and somebody put their hands on you. They touched you in a way that you shouldn't. You had nothing to do with that. You had nothing to do with that. It was not your fault.
Yeah.
So when they asked me if I would be a part of this book, I told them yeah, because I wanted to write a book anyway.
Okay.
So they said, well, okay, we're going to do it like this. We have a meeting with the publisher. We have a certain time frame that we're trying to work with. So we need to have so many words by this time. They needed like 5,000 words. I started writing my chapter, which is called I'm Not Finished Yet. My chapter is I'm Not Finished Yet.
Okay.
And I had 19,000 words, Ameerah. 19,000 words. I had to cut 13,000 words to give them what I gave them for this book.
Okay.
They said, you got another book. I said, yeah, you're right. So in 6 months, I'm going to release my next book.
Yes.
And it's really going to put the meat on the bones. This right here, this is the headline. This is a teaser right here.
Yes.
But I'm telling some real stuff. I'm talking about my life growing up in New Haven, Connecticut with my father and my mother. They were basically good Southern folk. They were moved up north trying to find opportunities. My father was a sharecropper from North Carolina. They raised tobacco. My mother was a contractor. They met up there. That was after it was a great migration. Blacks were leaving the South looking for opportunities. My father worked hard and he played hard.
Yes.
He worked hard, but he drank. He drank. He was a functional alcoholic, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And the sad thing about it, alcohol became his friend, but it became our enemy. And so not only did it affect us, it affected me down the road because I didn't know that I would be taken by substance abuse. I didn't know I was going to get into alcohol, weed, cocaine. People don't even know. They're like, what?
I was just ready to say, what?
Hey, I lived a double life. Who wants to tell people that? Who wants to tell people that you did this?
I've never seen you take part of the herbals.
I smoke more trees than the trees.
I didn't even know.
I'm
I
telling
ain't
you,
never seen it.
man, I was good. I was good at high because I think when I met you, I was clean. I was clean for like 17 years.
Okay. Good. You know, when
And
you were
then I went to Amsterdam. That I'm like, watch out. Don't go to Amsterdam
if you try not to relapse. I get it. I know.
You will end up in a coffee house. Let me tell you.
Okay.
But you know, some people can take a drink and it's no problem, and I can take a few drinks, but what happened after a while, I'm gonna start out with some Heinekens,
and
then after a while, after Heinekens, it's gonna turn into Hennessy. Then the Heineken's gonna turn into Hennessy, then the Hennessy gonna turn into a little weed. Oh, I'm cool. You ain't gonna never see me twisted. You ain't gonna never see me drunk in the street, wobbling, but then the weed gonna turn into a little.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, it's always good to know.
I'm out there now. You don't know because you can do that and nobody knows you're doing it. But I know I'm doing it and it's not good. And one of them, one leads to the other. One leads to the other because I'm a real addict.
Well, it's always good to know your limits and the fact that you brought that all into perspective.
I'm recovering. I'm gonna say I'm a recovering addict. I'm a recovering addict, alcoholic. I'm not practicing right now.
Okay. That's good.
But I don't want to. Look, I know my limits. I've been able to accomplish a lot by staying clean, okay?
That's good. And we can see that. Definitely can see that. Talk to us. Okay, so what I noticed is that once you made the transition into just becoming a man of faith and walking that walk, your entrepreneur game increased to really just levels above levels. Talk to us about some of the companies and the businesses that you started in the name of comedy as well as faith, and just getting your money together, keeping your money right.
Well, we were doing comedy, and then we have an agency called Clean Comedy Clinic Inc.
Yes.
We started booking comedians. And then my wife and I produced a TV series called Gospel Comedy Live. So we produced these shows. We produced we got 6 shows.
Wow.
With some of the top, Christian comedians.
Mm-hmm.
And we produced the shows, and we packaged everything up. We sold the DVDs out the truck, to get our money back. And but I was really, I feel like I'm like the Barry Gordy of gospel comedy. I was just trying to make a platform for everybody to be seen, and so we did Gospel Comedy Live. Then my wife got involved with a company called Carrot Bars,
okay,
which is a gold company.
Yeah.
And we started helping people to save in gold.
Okay.
And so we did that for 6 years. We helped people save in gold, trade their paper dollars in for gold, because gold is an asset and gold outpaces the dollar and outpaces inflation. Everybody should have gold.
Yes, of course.
They had gold back then. We should have gold now.
Yes, for sure.
You should have physical gold in your possession.
For sure.
Even silver.
Yeah.
You can't get gold, get silver.
Yeah.
But you should have it, and you should be getting it on a regular basis, storing it away to create a legacy. Well, now we moved into, at that time, we also got into cryptocurrency.
Oh, yeah.
And so our company had a coin that, and so the coin that is called the G999, and it was a coin that was backed by gold. And so now we're in a company that we're involved in. It's called Gold Standard GS Partners.
Okay.
So we get paid in Bitcoin
and
Ethereum to tell people about the G999. We get paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum to tell people about our coin.
Excuse me, Willie. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Check your microphone over there. Just kind of, we can hear you, but it's kind of diluted a little bit.
What's so funny? All right. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. It's still got that funny sound, like it's underwater.
Go out and come back?
Mute and unmute.
Mute and unmute.
Try. Okay. Now unmute it.
Testing 1. Testing 2.
Oh.
Still the same?
Yeah, still the same. We gonna bear with you. We gonna bear with you.
It sounds hollow, right? It sounds
hollow. Yeah. That's okay. Can you turn yourself up a little bit?
want to show a clip or something, and I try to come back in?
We could do that. We could do that.
Want to show Don Lemonade or something?
I got it. We can do that. You know what? Next time I'm gonna have you just come over here so you can run the show. I think you do. But yeah, go ahead and go out, and then we'll come back. All right. Thank you. No worries. All right, you guys. Hey, I told you guys we do this live, and we're streaming live to YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, and we're Instagram behind the scenes, and we are recording live, and and now we're using Zoom, this new technology. So a lot of things happen. So bear with us, you guys. I do want to make a public service announcement. We have a new number to call in today. So, we're taking your chats on YouTube. We're taking your chats on Facebook. We're taking your chats on Twitter. And if you want to say something on Instagram behind the scenes, we're taking those chats as well. But if you want to call in, we have a new number, and it's on the screen as well. The call-in number is 323-524-2599. Anyone that wants to call in to speak to Willie Brown and Woody and Uncle Rufus later on, we're going to do a Q&A for all of them. Call us at 323-524-2599. Again, that's 323-524-2599. Now, and we had some chatters. Let's take some chatters right now. Take some chatters. Okay. On Facebook, we have Rodney F. Cruz. He says, good evening, everyone. What up, Rodney? You are a ride or die. Thank you, my brother, for hanging on with us. Shout out to you. Shout out to Atlas Entertainment. And we're going to have to get you on here. You got a lot going on over there, my brother. I think you're in New York. So we definitely got to get you on here at some point and do an interview on all of your entertainment endeavors. What's up, Nisha, my sister in Detroit? She says, beautiful. Yes, and yes. She liked my music video. That's what she was talking about, the music video earlier. She still wants to be in a music video. Okay, sis, well, come on out here to LA so I can put you in a music video. Tiffany Haddish, kids say the darnest things. Who wrote that there? Who put that there? Oh, okay. Anyway, now we are Facebook. Chatter from Facebook, Sherry Brown. She sends all of her hearts. Edmund Clark, he says, go, Willie Brown. So if you can still hear us, Willie, he's saying go, 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 and go. Sherry Brown also said www.authorwilliebrown.com. We just hadn't got there yet, but we was definitely getting there because we're thorough over here in 2020 vision, baby. No stone will be left unturned. Mute that. No stone will be left unturned when you're on our show. No worries. Thank everybody for their help, though. And then Edmund Clark, he says, tell the truth and shame the devil. Thank you guys for chatting it up with us. And we're going to move right along here. We got you back. Willie, got you back. Okay.
Do I sound better?
Wonderful. Great, wow. Great.
I even changed my background. Look at that.
Yes. Magic, baby. Magic. So we think if so it shall be. Okay, so I want to get into your just kind of name drop some of your podcasts for me, and then we want to move the show along. What you have several podcasts going on, or several shows on your YouTube channel. Can you talk about some of those really quickly, and then we'll move on?
Okay, so because of the pandemic, and most of us performers, event performers, we couldn't work, so we had to be creative. So my wife and I, we went out, we bought green screens, we got everything, cameras, all that stuff. And I started creating shows. So, I'm a minister. I got the show Minister Deacon Uncle Rufus. One of my characters, Uncle Rufus, he gives a short comical sermon. So it's funny, it's humorous, but the word is sound doctrine, okay? He's funny, but you might get a good. You're gonna get a good word from him. Now he may hit you where TD Jakes can't hit you. I don't know. You might be somebody who don't go to church, but you might listen to Uncle Rufus and it makes sense to you. So I'm using my gift to spread the word of God. Okay, so I got Minister Deacon Uncle Rufus. I got Bible trivia with Uncle Rufus where he's teaching kids
about the Bible. I have Maya and Woody Safety Tips. My granddaughter, they have a show called Maya and Woody Safety Tips where they teach people all types of safety around the house. One of the popular videos right now, they're teaching children how to wash and sanitize their hand properly. I figured, people like puppets, people like kids, so put them both together.
Yes.
So I'm going to create the new Sesame Street. That's what I'm working on right now.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Get that a
coming
hand
outside
clap.
of the box.
Yeah.
Out of the box.
Yeah. Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you.
And so, and also, I got Don Lemonade, which is a spoof on Don Lemon from CNN. It's funny.
As a matter of fact, let's show that. Let's show that one. We'll talk about it when you come back. Let's show that one.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Don Lemonade with CNN. What in the world is going on, America? Why would a band of yahoos decide to go and storm the U.S. Capitol building? Could it be that they were juiced up by their fearless leader, Donald Trump? And the sad thing is, he didn't even go in there with them. He told them that we're going to march down to the Capitol and I'm going to be right there with you. He was nowhere to be found. Look, these people invaded the Capitol looking for Mike Pence and Nancy Pelosi. They even had a noose, for crying out loud. Is this democracy? Is this how you want to make America great again? And Trump supporters have the nerve to say that it was Antifa, disguised as MAGA, who broke into the Capitol. Give me a freaking break. Now, these people fail to realize that they were on camera. Facial recognition software is working, folks. They know who you are. This isn't a video game. This is real, people. This is treason. Trump is going down in history as being a traitor like Benedict Arnold. You could have had a better legacy if you would have just smiled just a little bit. Just a teensy-weensy little smile would have made all the difference in the world. Finally, everybody kept saying, where is the security? Where is the security? Well, if it would have been black people, they would have, I know, blah, 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 blah. First of all, it wouldn't have been black people because black people know better than to storm the Capitol. Oh, yeah. Black people want to live. Forget that, Jack. If black people break into the Capitol, it's because we trying to steal some furniture or something. We ain't going through all that trouble busting in windows just to take a selfie. Come on now. Well, anyway, I can't believe it. I tell you. There's more to come. Impeached twice? Really? Well, this is Don Lemonade for CNN News.
That's something.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
That makes some people mad right there. That makes some people mad. But I never talked about Donald Trump the whole time he was in office.
Right.
Because it wasn't good to talk about him because you didn't know who was a Trump supporter. And we just comedians, unless you really are a political satirist.
Yes.
That wasn't me. I mean, so I wasn't doing it. But at the end, it was like somebody had to say something. I mean, come on. But I mean, vote for who you want to vote for, man. You know what I mean? But people get so sensitive about it.
Yeah.
And man, it's just jokes.
Yeah.
You should see some of the comments I get from that kind of stuff. I'm gonna tell you something.
Like what?
All kind of stuff. Like they talk to Woody. Like they talk to us like he's real. Like Don Lemonade is real. Like you gotta look at. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, speaking of Woody and Uncle Rufus, can they come out and play? Yeah.
Uncle Rufus, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting down here waiting to get on the show. Boy, this time. I was just sitting down here waiting to get on. How you doing, Ameerah?
I'm good. All is well.
I'm Uncle Rufus. How you doing, dog?
Hi, Uncle Rufus. I've never met you before.
I know. It's the first, but I hope it won't be the last.
Not at all. Not at all. So I heard you got the word in your belly.
Oh, yeah. Hallelujah. Yes, I do. I'm a preacher, and I'm going to tell it like it is. You know, I don't hold back. You got to check me out. Go check me out. Minister, Deacon, Uncle Rufus. I got a whole lot of sermons. I just put one out. It's Naked Happen, Captain. Naked Happen, Captain. I got a lot of them. Use your gifts. Stay on the right path.
Yes.
God will provide.
Yes.
I got a whole lot of messages to people.
Yes. Yeah, I saw you sing too. You know, you blew it up. You was on this what show was that? It was
TCT Network.
TCT Network. So I'm gonna be a little jealous if you don't sing for me. You know.
That's out of Detroit. Oh, Detroit.
From where I'm from. What up,
yeah.
though? Yeah.
The Motor City. What
the
up,
D,
though?
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was singing Marvin Sapp.
Uh-huh.
He's from Michigan too.
Uh-huh.
I was singing The Destiny. He goes, he saw the destiny.
Yes.
Not you, Willie, and me. When everyone else around could only see the worst in me.
Yes.
Can I get a witness tonight?
Yes. Amen.
Said,
hallelujah.
He saw the best in me.
Hey.
Not you, Willie, and me, not you. When everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. Can I tell you one more time? One more time.
Yes, take your time.
I said, he saw the best in me. When everyone else around could only see the worst in me. I wish I had a witness tonight. Yes. All I need is one. Hey! I thought you would like that.
Thank you. You know, don't be getting over here, getting on the show. You know, you a singer. You ain't gonna sing.
I got a song in me. Okay.
Yes. So, do you enjoy preaching to the children the most, Uncle or Rufus?
No, I don't like children.
What?
no, he does. He's just saying. No, I don't like them children. Because so when you sit me down, they're trying to hit me and kick me and all that kind of. I'm like, hey, you better back up off me. You better back up off me.
They be kicking Uncle Rufus.
You know how they do, how kids be pushing on you. Is he real? This foot gonna be real in a minute. No, he don't do that. He loves kids. Yeah, that's what you think. He's good. He's good with the kids. The kids love him, and I really love preaching though. Yeah, when I get a chance to, I don't get to do it off. Well, I do his sermon every week.
Okay.
So I'm kind of getting a feel for what it's like if you have to prepare a sermon. That's a lot of work for pastors.
Right.
I mean, they got to be thinking of a good word every week.
Mm-hmm.
It got to be in your belly. So I take that challenge on. But I definitely have a lot of respect for the craft.
Right.
I mean, if you're going to be a good preacher, you need to have a good word.
Right. I understand it.
You study.
I understand.
To show yourself approved, and get that word in you and have something for the people. That's what it's all about.
I understand.
And you're a servant. You're a servant. It's not about everybody serving you. It's about you serving the people. You're a servant leader.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
They got the model. They got it backwards out here.
Yeah.
They got it backwards.
Yeah, we also often say the servant is the master. For real.
That's you're serving leader. It's about serving people. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's not about being served.
Yep. Give more than you take, for sure.
Gotta have an apron. Gotta put a cape around you, and you gotta have a goblet and all this kind of stuff. They got the microphone all covered up. What's that? What is that? What is this? What is this and this?
So you got a word for me today, Uncle Rufus?
Well, I can get one now.
Oh, come on!
I can bring a word to you.
Come on, then. Come on with it.
I'll come on up. I'm gonna talk to you about using your gifts.
All right.
Using your gifts, because your gift will make room for you and take you before great men.
Yeah.
See, your gift is not just for you to say, look at me, I'm a great singer. Look at me, I'm a wonderful actor. Look at me. Look at me. Look at how great I am. Look at how all I can do. Look at me. It's all about me. No, your gift is used to edify your brothers and sisters. That's what the gift is for.
Come on.
All right, Rufus, go ahead with it. I'm trying to tell somebody. You got to use your gift. If you don't use your gift, you're going to lose your gift.
Ooh, come on. Come on.
Now, you heard the story about the story of the talents.
Yep. When they buried their talents.
Man, he had 3 servants. One of them he gave a talent was a measure of money back then.
Okay.
So one of the servants, he gave them 5 talents.
Okay.
He said, I want you to do something with this, invest this. So that man, he took the 5 talents and made 10 talents. Stick with me now. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this now. Watch this. Watch this now. Watch this. Watch this now. Watch this. Okay. The second servant, he gave him 2 talents.
Right.
And he turned that into 4 talents. Yeah. He invested his and turned it into 4 talents. All right. And the last servant, he gave him 1 talent. And you know what he did with his talent, Ameerah?
What did he do with it?
He took it and hid it in the ground.
Buried his talent.
And buried the talent in the ground. So when the ruler came back, he said, he went to the third. He said, you took the 5 talents and you made 10. He said, great. You did a good job. Well done. Enter into the service of the Lord. He went to the second man. He took the 2 talent, turned it into 4. He said, well done, my good and faithful servant. Enter into the service of the Lord. Then he went to the last one. He said, what'd you do with your talent? And the man said, well, what had happened was, you know, whenever they say that, right?
Yeah.
What had happened was, I knew you was a man that was serious about things, and I didn't want to take the chance on losing it, so I buried it in the ground. He said, you faithless scoundrel.
Right.
No, he said, you faithless servant. He said, I'm going to take that talent from you and give it to the one that had 10 talents. See, that way the one that has more will get more, and the one that had less will have less. That's how the rich get richer, see. That's a blessing. You got to use your talents
right.
so you don't lose it.
Right. That's right.
I'm trying to help somebody.
That's
right.
Hallelujah.
I'm trying to help somebody right now. Oh, I feel my strength coming on. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Good God Almighty.
So,
something going on. Now I'm in the room.
So, Uncle Rufus, do you get along with Woody?
Yeah, that's my nephew.
That's your nephew. Okay.
Yeah.
Where he at? Can we?
You want to see him?
Bring him out.
Hold on. What do they want to see you? They want to see me? Yeah, they want to see you. Come on. All right. There we go.
All right. Okay. Now there they go.
You know, Willie only got 2 hands, you know. Yeah, that's my nephew. I'm the big pimp. That's the little pimp.
Okay.
Well, we ain't pimping no more. Okay. We ain't pimping no more.
When y'all stop pimping? That's what I want to know.
That was back in the day when we used to go to Magic City. We don't go there no more. We don't see the magic. We don't see the magic. We don't go there no more. No, we don't go there no more. We saved now.
Okay. So y'all both in the church.
Yeah, we in the church. I go to church online because they got the COVID out there.
Right.
Yeah, you kind of too close to me right now. Well, you close to me too, Uncle Ruth. Well, back off me then. Back up off me. No, I'll tell you what I do, Ameerah. I go to 20 different churches on Sunday. Online. Yeah, I church hop. You know, soon as they have the benediction, soon as they have the offering, I switch to another church. That way, I never had to pay my tithe. I keep it moving. You know, I keep it moving. See, I used to go to the ghetto church. The ghetto church, yeah, that's where the pastor had 2 first ladies.
Okay.
I used to go to the ghetto church, Ameerah.
Where the pastor had 2 first ladies, is that what you said?
Yeah, I used to go to the ghetto.
That almost slipped right past me.
I used to go to the ghetto church.
Uh-huh.
You because they don't go to regular school. I used to go to the ghetto church, Ameerah.
What is the ghetto church, Woody?
That's where the women, they don't wave holy hands, because they're wearing acrylic. They're wearing lead press on nails. So they don't wave holy hands. They're wearing lead press on nails. I used to go to the ghetto church.
What's the ghetto church, Woody? That's
where the minister of music mix This Little Light of Mine with Flashlight. I'm gonna let da 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 dee da 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 flashlight, neon light.
Hey.
You wrong, Willie. What are you wrong? This is what I gotta put up with.
Oh my God. But they keep you on your toes.
Sherry Fields. Yeah.
So Woody, you have a show with Maya. I love it.
Yes.
Maya and Woody, safety tips.
Yeah, I let her upstage me.
Okay. She's good.
Yes. Yeah, she's good. She got a song coming out.
What's it called?
In You. We took her in Uncle Rufus, do you want to have a seat? No, I want to stay out here. Oh no, you just go on. Oh, see, all right, Ameerah, I'm gonna see you.
See you later.
You don't want to work that hard, do you? I wrote a song for Maya, and I know you didn't know I was a songwriter.
No, not at all. But
you didn't know either. You didn't know either. But really, what had happened was, Maya. We were sitting down one day, and I said, Maya, because she wants to have her own YouTube channel. She likes being with Woody, but she really wants her own YouTube channel. Yeah. She's 5 years, going on 6.
You know how we do. You know how we do.
5 going on 6, going on 20. Okay. So I said, well, Maya, if you have your own YouTube channel, you got to have original music.
Yeah.
I said, well, what would you sing about if you were going to sing? She said, well, I would sing about God. I would sing about how he created me. Aww. I was thinking about my parents, my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. Aww. So I just started writing down everything that she said that she was singing about, and I created a song.
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful. God gave it to me. And I hate to tell anybody this because they wouldn't believe it, but he downloaded this song to me in 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, we believe
20
you.
minutes he gave it to me. Bam, just like that. And the melody.
Yeah.
I can sing it too. Yeah, you can because it's copyrighted. I got a copy written yesterday, so I'm good.
Okay.
You want to hear it?
I want to hear it.
All right. We don't have the music. We're going to do it acapella.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm here for it.
It's called In You. In You. It goes like this. There's nothing I can do if I believe in you because you're in me and I'm in you. Oh, there's nothing you can say. To make me turn away from the love he gives to me every day. Oh, there's no way you can go where he's not there. We serve an awesome God, and he is everywhere. Oh, I'm so glad that he created me for such a time as this, for all the world to see. I'm covered by the blood of the Lamb, because God is the one who made me who I am. He's like my mother, my father, my sister and brother. He's the father of us all. And if I stay in his grace, I know I'll never fall. Back to the top. There's nothing I can do if I believe in you.
If I believe in you.
Because you're in me.
Because you're in me.
and I'm in you.
And I'm in you.
Oh, there's nothing you can say.
There's nothing you can
To
say
make me turn away
to make me turn away
from the love he gives
the love you
to
give.
me every day. Oh, then I got a rap part. I got a rap.
Let me
Got a
hear
rap
it.
part. Yeah, it goes from the bottom to the top is
Yeah.
where I'm going. While y'all still confused, I didn't. To give me insight to his vision, spreading love, not hate, is my mission. I'm a follower of Jesus. I want you to know. And I praise his holy name everywhere I go. The Lord is my shepherd, and I stay woke. Are the words that he said, is what I spoke. There's
Hey.
nothing I can do.
There's nothing I can do.
I believe in you.
'Cause I believe in you.
Because you're in me.
'Cause you're in me.
And I'm in you.
Oh,
there's nothing you can say.
There's nothing you can say
to make me turn away.
To make me turn away
From the love he gives.
The love you give.
To me every day.
Oh. Yeah, we got you. We got you.
All right.
Wonderful. Yeah, Willie, you writing songs too. See, God and open up that third eye on you, and you you tapped in all the way.
Yeah, something happened. I don't know.
Oh,
like,
you know, songwriter, entrepreneur, philanthropist. I can't say that word, but that philanthropist.
Right? Gotta be open to it.
All you got to do is accept it. Period. Woody, I have the Maya and Woody safety tips clip. I want to show that. Is so cute. Yeah, it's your debut, Woody. Let's you and Maya. I want to show it. Let's show you off a little bit.
Please do. Please do.
Play that for me, Tony.
Maya, Woody, safety tips. Maya, Woody, safety tips. Maya, Woody, safety tips. Subscribe to the channel. Yay.
Hello, everybody. I'm your boy Woody, along with my good friend
Maya.
And we want to thank you for joining us today. How you doing today, Maya?
Great, Woody.
All right. Well, we're going to teach you safety tips on how to wash your hands properly. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Maya, I heard it said that cleanliness is next to godliness. So what should we do as kids to prevent from getting germs and spreading the COVID-19, otherwise known as the coronavirus?
Well, the best way to prevent getting germs is to wash your hands properly, Woody.
That makes sense. Well, how often should you wash your hands?
Well, when you come out from the bathroom, when you come from outside, and when you come back from school, Woody.
Okay.
Woody, tell them where you can find that show. Hello.
Okay.
Got you.
I'm sorry. I'm on my phone here, and people are calling me. There we go.
Okay.
What did you ask?
Just tell us where we can find the show with Woody and Maya on safety
we got to
tips.
go through our YouTube channel, which is I probably need to type that into the chat room, but
That's okay.
Willie Brown.
That's okay. We're going to show it.
Maya and Woody safety tips. Just go to YouTube and type in Maya MYA and Woody.
Okay.
WOODY safety tips.
Okay, we have it. We have it here. Can you pull up the website and the actually the YouTube channel? Pull up his YouTube channel. We have the YouTube channel here. So now you said, Woody, that that Maya is trying to upstage you all the time. She wants her own show.
That's like the show is called Maya and Woody. Normally it would be Woody and Maya, but I let her do it.
We're gonna pull up the YouTube channel so the people can see where to go and how to go there. Also pull up his website too when you get it. And meanwhile, Willie, can you tell us what's next for you? Not that you haven't done enough. You've done a whole host of things, and we know it's a lot of greatness coming up for you, and we just want to know what's next.
Well, I'm excited about. I'm going to write some more books because I realize I don't just have a book in me. I have books. I have books in me.
Okay.
We all have stories to tell. You got to tell your story.
Yes.
I'm going to. I want to build a studio so that I can continue with the children's programming, and I want to be the new Jim Henson of the Muppets. I want to be. I'm going to bring the Muppets back. We're going to bring Sesame Street back. But we're going to put our flavor on it. That's what God told me.
Yes.
And I received that. So I'm going to do the new Sesame Street, the new Muppets. We're going to call ourselves the Bruppets.
The Bruppets?
Yeah, what's that? That's the Black Muppets, okay? The Bruppets. Black Lives Matter, okay? Black Lives Matter, baby.
The Bruppets.
the Bruppets, yeah.
So is it going to be the Bruppets or Sesame Street or the
Bruppets? I don't know. That's probably not going to be the name, but it sounds good. But I think I have an edge because I'm probably one of the few African American ventriloquists that's even thinking about this kind of stuff, that wants to create programming for families. I'm trying to bring families back together. I want it so that everybody can sit in the same room together, the kids, the grandparents, and everybody can have a good time. That's what I'm working on. And so that's my mission. And so everything I do is going to be to build people up. That's it. That's what I'm about for the rest of my life. That's what I'm doing.
Yes. I
That's
understand
what we doing. You rolling with us? That's what you doing. You rolling with us? That's what we doing.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing.
Word.
And then what do you have? The Black History Month episodes on YouTube. What is it? The Woody Black History Month.
Yeah. We just did some Black History programs for school. It was really cool. It was a Zoom.
Okay.
And so they asked me if I could do it. So I did. One is covering John W. Cooper, who was a Black ventriloquist during the turn of the century.
Wow.
1900. He broke the color barrier by being one of the first Black artists to work in vaudeville and not have to wear blackface.
Oh, wow.
Now, I didn't even realize. I used to watch people doing blackface when I was on TV when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It didn't hit me. Even that movie that Spike Lee made and Tommy Davidson was in it. And I think I can't remember the name of it, but they had blackface. But when I was doing this little study, that thing kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, white folks were dressing up. They were painting their face black.
Right.
And they were imitating Black people.
Right.
And it was called minstrel.
Right, minstrel shows, yeah.
And they were really making fun of Black people.
Yes.
They thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And Black people were doing it too.
Yeah, which is kind of that's kind of a mind twist for me, But go ahead, tell us more about it.
Yeah, I must say it hit me, it touched my heart. I was like, wow, I was like, what is this? So anyway, this particular ventriloquist, John W. Cooper, he performed on the minstrel shows, but he didn't have to be in blackface. He was one of the first. There was a strike, actors strike, and a lot of the white actors walked off. And he was able to come in, and he got a great break during that time period. His name is John W. Cooper. They called him the polite ventriloquist. I also did a spot on Garrett Morgan. Garrett Morgan is the Black man who invented the gas mask and the traffic light. It's important that our children find out about these things. It's important that we, as grown-ups, know about this because a lot of us don't know how much of a contribution we've made to America. I mean, a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. There's a lot that the Black man has done. I'm not just talking about, there's a lot that everybody has done.
Right.
But this is Black History Month.
Yes.
And so we'll talk about it. And we're Black.
Yes.
And every month is Black History Month when you're Black.
Right. Come on. Yep.
It's the shortest month. It's the shortest month of the year. But anyway, I believe things are changing, and we gotta have love. I can't leave this broadcast without talking about love. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't
have love for yourself and love for your fellow man, what good is life?
Mm-hmm.
What good is life?
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that the Word of God talks about. It says you should love God with all your heart and all your mind and all your soul, and love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Love God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. Those are the first two commandments. Everything else rests underneath those.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. If you love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself, you're doing it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be all religious. Just do that. How about that?
Just love. Just love.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Love is
it's
everything.
All about love.
Love is everything.
About love.
Yes. Yes.
Love. So many people try to tell you.
Is that the words, Woody? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm making up stuff. But I'm afraid I don't know how. But it's a possibility you look at me differently, love.
Let me find out you got vocals, man.
I spoke your name.
Hey. Who
Don't
knew?
Get Woody's stuff.
Who knew?
From then on, I knew that I did.
You know, we got that website and that YouTube channel. We want to pull it up so the people can see.
That's it.
Yep.
That's our YouTube.
Yeah.
Write that down. Write that down. Yeah, go there tonight and subscribe to the channel.
Can we go on the link? Can we?
We're gonna be putting out a lot of new stuff. Every week we're putting out more and more stuff.
Yeah.
And we're expanding. We're experimenting. But you're gonna see a lot of stuff for the family. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna go to there so the people can see the page.
Your kids, your children can go there.
Which is really nice. Which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
You know, have all types of things. It's a family channel. It's a family YouTube channel. Yeah. And okay, so we're gonna get that up so they can actually see, get a visual of it. And you know, if you had to leave the people with something, and this is, you know, you said you've been getting into, you know, wait.
You never seen Auntie?
I've never seen Auntie.
Girl.
How are you? Wow.
Hold on. All right, Woody. We'll fix Auntie up because she's like,
yes.
I'm such a lady. How you doing, man? I don't know much about you. I am the mother of all mothers of the church. I am the mother, okay?
Well, welcome to 2020 Vision.
Yeah, 2020 Vision. I can tell you about that, girl. See, 2020 was the year of double vision, see? And God was pulling the veil back to show us some things.
Come on.
And he revealed some things in 2020.
Yes, he did. Yes,
and
he did.
This is 2021. This is a year of execution. See, he taught you something. He showed you some things in 2020.
Yes.
He gave you some plans, some ideas.
Yes.
And this is of execution. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Lasagna. Oh, rigatoni ravioli. You're holy cannoli.
Oh, that sound good.
This auntie, she's doing her thing. Yes, I am, girl. Yes, I am. This man right here is fine, girl. He is fine. Look,
be careful, Auntie.
You would be my husband. You is one fine man. All the way from the top of your head. He got a big head, y'all. All the way down to the precious soles of your feet. Lord have mercy. Y'all seen these feet? Ooh, you know they said not a nail of these feet. It don't take them long to walk to the ATM machine. Oh, how like about South. Oh, rigatoni, ravioli, and bleed. I'm silly, right?
You are crazy, Willie. What?
No, I got so much. I know, right?
You got a lot of time. You got too much. You know what I mean? A lot of times on your head. You be in that head of yours. What was her name? Auntie what? Auntie what?
Auntie. That's her name. Auntie.
Auntie.
Because I had aunt. We used to call her Auntie. My mother's sister, we called her Auntie. So I just call her Auntie. AUNT space TEE.
Auntie.
So those are, I got Auntie, Woody, Uncle Rufus,
and I got a new white dude.
Let me see. You got him with you?
Well, he's in the closet.
Oh,
right
okay,
now.
okay. That's no. Come on.
You
See, you know what? I'm not even gonna touch that one.
I'm working on. By the time you have me back on, he'll be out.
Okay. Okay. We're looking forward to all of your endeavors.
What Mike Epps said, I got the white boy in the car. He's going to be with us all weekend. That cracks me up right there. That cracks me. You heard that? He said, I got the white boy in the car.
Uh-huh.
He's going to be with me all weekend. He's going to be with us all. That's what he tell the drug dealer that. He said, look, I got the white boy in the car. He's going to be with us all weekend. That's funny to me. Mike is still the same. I seen him in the airport one day. We was coming back from Detroit a couple years ago. It was New Year's Eve, and yeah, it was New Year's Day. We were flying back. I think he had a show there. I had a show there, and I ran into him. You ever see him?
Yeah. Mike Epps is the truth. We love Mike Epps over here. He is really funny.
He's funny dude. He never changed either. He's always the same. He's really grounded. I like him.
Yeah.
There's some good people in the business. Some of them are good. Most of them are. There's some jerks out there, but most of them are pretty good.
Yeah. I love comedians. That's why one of the subjects on the show, one of the favorite subjects on the show, and segments on the show is based around comedy. That's hilarious. So yeah, we love it. We love to laugh. Happiness. We love being happy. Love and happiness is synonymous for us. So
love and happiness. Make you want to do wrong.
I told you, see how your brain is? You just can't sit still.
I know. I got people in me. No. Love. I did a show with Al Green. He was really cool.
Love and happiness.
Up in Wetumpka, somewhere up north in California. It was great. I had a great show with him. He's a nice guy. I worked with a lot of people in the business.
I was looking at that. I was like, everybody.
Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight, you know that.
The young Gladys. That's what they say. And Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland looks like her too. I noticed that. The young Gladys.
Yeah.
That's what they say. The young Gladys.
It might be because has something to do with y'all being singers, and maybe your complexions are similar, kind of like maybe.
Yeah,
that might be it.
I wanna when someone first said the young Gladys back then, I was like, because I was looking at Gladys then, and then when I went back, I said, okay, I can see it then. Her smile, her eyes, and then I seen her in concert even probably like 4 or 5 years ago, and just we were up close. I was like in row 2. I had good seats, honey, and I was like, she is a beautiful woman. Her eyes just sparkle. Even now, she is so beautiful. Her spirit, she has a huge spirit. It outweighs her body. Her spirit is just huge. Beautiful. Of course, she's a wonderful singer. But yeah, just kind of seeing her in person was a different experience. She's a beautiful woman.
But what you get with her is what you see is what you get. She's as sweet as you can imagine her being. Yeah, that's how she is in real life.
You can tell.
That's not.
You can tell. Yep.
Some people are very grounded in themselves, and they're okay. They're
when you know God, when you connected to God, that's all there. That's all it takes. That's all there is. That's all it needs to be. But we really enjoyed you being on the show today. Really enjoyed you. Thank you so much with your multi-talented self.
Well, thank you for having me.
No worries.
It's a pleasure.
No worries. I want you to can you leave the people with something if you just want to tell them something? I know you like to preach. I know you're into the word and you love spreading God's word. Can you give us something? Can you leave the people with something? We have a lot of viewers tuned in from different places. They're on YouTube as well as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram behind the scenes, and they're tuned in, and even when we go off live, people continuously watch the show throughout the week. So just give the people something to get them through their week, and really the beginning of the first quarter of 2021. Can you just give the people some words of encouragement and wisdom?
Yep, get my book. Get my book. Go to authorwilliebrown.com.
Put that up there from Tony. Please.
It's going to inspire you. I'm telling you. Not just. I wish I could give them all away for free.
Yes.
But honestly, for the $24 that you're going to pay for this shipping and handling,
you can't pay for this book. It's my life secrets, my life story. You can't put a price on it. It's priceless. But this is going to help somebody right now. I'm telling you, this book is going to, not just my story, but the stories of all the other men. There's 7 black men in America, and they got a story. They've all been through some things, and maybe if you read the book, you might not have to go through some of the hurdles that we went through, some of the things we put ourselves through. If I could say something to everybody out there, I would say, man, you know, everything that's happening right now, you know, God is still in control. He's the creator. He's in control, and he loves us, and he wants the best for us. There's a scripture, 2 Chronicles 7:14 says, "If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, pray, turn from their wicked ways, I will hear from my Father in heaven, and I will heal your land." That's 2 Chronicles 7:14. Powerful, powerful. I think there's a pruning going on right now. So a lot of people are leaving, but everybody has an appointment. We all have an appointment, and that's one appointment you're not going to miss. Be ready when that appointment comes. Be ready. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. And there's only one way to get to him. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. You got to go through the Son to get to the Father. I'm going to tell you. I'd rather try and do my best to live the way he wants me to live than and find out that there's no heaven or hell than to go through this whole life and not try to live the best life I could live and find out that there is a heaven and hell. I don't know. To me, it ain't worth it. I fear God. That's just me. I fear God, you know. I'm not God. Some people don't fear God. Are you God? Did you create the earth, the heaven and earth? Because it was here before we got here. It's going to be here when we leave here. So he put us all here for a purpose. Find out what your purpose is. And I know it's going to be to serve mankind. And have love. Just have love. Love yourself. Love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Use your gifts, because everybody has a special gift. And we need your gift. Whatever it is that you do, you need to do it before you leave this earth. Don't leave this earth and take your gifts to the grave. Leave everything on the table. Leave everything on the table. And I think you could feel good about that. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I would say. Hey, execute. This is the year of execution. We learned last year was 2020, double vision. This is the year of execution and restoration. God's going to give everything back to you that you lost. It starts now.
Thank you, Willie, for that. Can you give the people your handles, and Tony, show that flyer for them? So
yes, you can reach me. You can reach me on Facebook at Willie Brown, comedian ventriloquist. You can reach me on Twitter at Clean Comedy Clinic. You can reach me on You can reach me on IG, Instagram at Clean Comedy Clinic on Instagram. And Twitter is Woody's Boy. And then I got a website, WillieBrownandWoody.com. Or you can just type in the Black Ventriloquist. Something's going to come up on YouTube. You put Willie Brown and Woody on YouTube. You want to get the book, you go to authorWillieBrown.com. We're all over there. That's why I couldn't commit a crime, because they're going to find me. They're going to find me. I'm out there. You might as well live right. I'm telling you. They already know what you're about to do right now. I'm telling you. And whoever getting ready to break into their house right now, don't do it. I'll tell you right now. Just walk away. Love your family. Husbands, love your wives and love your children. Take care of your pride. It's like the Lion King. If you don't take care of your pride, somebody else is going to come in and they're going to sift you like we're going to sift your family like wheat. We got to come back to our place. You got to come back to your place. Go back home to your first love. Get back to the woman of your youth. Get back to your wife. Leave the other wife alone, the other man's wife alone, and come home to your wife.
men, we got to take care of our families. We have to. Our kids are growing up without their fathers, and they're hurting. Our daughters are growing up without their fathers, and they're hurting. They're crying out for us to step up to the plate. We got to do it. Now's the time. Now's the time. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Thank you so much, Willie. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. We appreciate your words of wisdom and encouragement. We had a couple of more chatters before we get off here. We had Admin Clark, keep making a difference in this season. You are a blessing, many. Laughter is great for the soul. You two may need to do a song together, is what Admin said. And then Sherry Brown again said, "Don't tell everything, Willie. Laugh out loud." And then Admin Clark said, "Know your purpose." So again, we like to thank you guys. Thank you for coming on. I mean, it has been a great time. Like I said, I was anticipating this interview. It was long awaited and a long time coming. Would love to have you back as soon as you have anything else up and coming, especially when you do the additional book, the second book, the series. We want to definitely have you back. And when the world opens up for real, come on out here come on back to LA and come in the studio, come sit in the studio and bring your family and bring Willie, bring Woody, bring Uncle Rufus, and bring Aunt T.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Bring them all.
I'm coming today.
Yeah. Bring Sherry, bring them all. Yes, honey, bring them all. We would love to have you. And again, thank you for coming on. And, love, life, and light to you.
Thank you so much for having me on your beautiful platform, and you're doing wonderful, and God bless you and your family, and you look great.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. My name is Ameerah the Songstress, and you have been tuned into 2020 Vision, broadcasting out of UBN Go Studios. And again, the message has been what it always is: love, life, and light through perseverance. Allowing God to step into your life, but more than anything, connecting with the God inside of you, because we know we carry God with us. And once you connect, the sky is the limit. Always remember to connect to your highest power so that you can go high. That's what we're doing. We all came here to have a life experience, but we're trying to go high. We're trying to elevate. We're trying to go to our next evolution. So again, that's the message. My name is Ameerah the Songstress. You can find me on IG at Ameerah the Songstress, Facebook at Ameerah the Songstress, YouTube at Ameerah the Songstress. And this Tuesday, you can find me on Tuesday Blend. I think we have a flyer. I'll be performing my first live performance of 2021. The last time I performed was February 23rd, my birthday in 2020. So this will be my first live performance. It's a live streaming show. Again, one more time, Tony. It's live streaming, Tuesday Blend, March the 2nd, which is Tuesday. We're streaming on Twitch, and make sure you tune in. I'll be putting the links in my social media. And thank you so much for your support, everyone. Love, life, and light to you. And remember, stay focused.
No regrets, no regrets. No regrets. Let me fix my crown, baby. Like dominoes, yeah, it's going down. My feet off the ground, elevated. You feel my soul when you hear my sound. And I don't know why you're like a red light that don't ever change. And you should know why I'm merging to the other lane. I'm getting close, I'm up next, no regrets. Making hits is a reflex. I'm getting close, don't take a second to second guess. Riding high so you know I'm blessed. Oh yeah, I'm getting close, I'm up next, no regrets. Making hits is a reflex. I'm getting close, don't take second guess. Riding high, so you know I'm blessed. No regret, no regret, no regret. Ooh, I'm so tapped in, baby. Yeah, I'm turned on and tuned into that frequency. Bring love and light and healing in my energy. Hear a major difference in these minor melodies. And I don't know why you're familiar faces in strange places. They don't ever change. You should know why I'm merging to the other lane. I'm getting close. I'm up next. No regrets. Making hits is a reflex. Oh, yeah. I'm getting close. Don't take a second to second guess. Riding high, so you know I'm blessed. Oh, yeah. I'm getting close. I'm up next. No regrets. Making hits is a reflex. I'm getting close. Don't take a second to second guess. Riding high, so you know I'm blessed. I came with the keys to the industry. I came with the keys to the industry. I came with the keys to the industry. Oh, yeah. I'm built for this. Came with the keys to the industry. I came with the keys to the industry. I came with the keys to the industry. Oh, yeah. I'm getting close. I'm up next. No regrets. Making hits is a reflex. I'm getting close. Don't take a second to second guess. Riding high, so you know I'm blessed. Oh, yeah. I'm getting close. I'm up next. No regrets. Making hits is a reflex. I'm getting close. Don't take a second to second guess. Riding high, so you know I'm blessed.
Okay. And start to sketch. Hello, hello.